Welcome to part 12 of Hell is Prepared for Satan and His Angels. And this is January the 11th, 2026 by man's calendar. And I want to jump straight on back in here to Matthew 25, recapping verse 8 and going on. And the foolish said unto the wise, Give us of your oil, for our lamps are gone out. But the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them, that means the store, that sell, and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came. And they that were ready went in with him to the marriage. So you don't have time to get ready. You should have been ready. You had, since Jesus died and went to prepare the place, since he rose up and he went to prepare the place, you've had since then to get ready. So why aren't you ready? And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage. That's the marriage feast. And the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. You know why? Because nobody knows what the real date is, for one thing. For another, you aren't really watching. How could you tell? Jesus told you signs to watch for, but you weren't really watching for those either, were you? You missed them for years. They passed you by for a long time. And I tried and I tried and I tried to tell you, but no one would listen to me. And I kept making statements to people like, hey, hello, doesn't this mean Jesus is coming? Doesn't this mean Jesus is coming? And people all ignored me because they thought I was ignorant and unlearned. But I was right, because I perceived correctly. That was the signs Jesus told us to watch for, and it's exactly what he told us to do. Oh, but that's right. You were busy with your life, living and succeeding in this world, so you missed everything. Be bad to miss heaven by a donut, wouldn't it? Or a cup of coffee, a biscuit, a steak, a burger, a pizza. It'd be busy to miss heaven because of these little goofy things, wouldn't it? You know what else it would be foolish to miss heaven for? The alts that you are carrying in your heart right now against other people that need to go. That's going to weight you down, and you're not going to be able to meet the Lord in the air. Let it go. As Elsa would say, as my little niece often sings. Let it go, let it go, let it go. I love to watch her do that. That's the only part of that song I really know because that's the part she does mostly. But I love to watch her. She is so cute. But anyways, just let it go. Doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. Let it go. Going on. Verse 11. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour. Didn't say you wouldn't know the season. He said you don't know the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling in a far country, who called his own servants, and delivered unto them his goods. Now this is what Jesus did. He called his servants. You're a servant, right? Supposed to be. You ministers that are supposed to be of the apostolic faith, those of you that are supposed to be of the apostles' doctrine, for the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling in a far country, who called his own servants, and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability. According to your ability, that's what Jesus gave you. And straightway took his journey. And he did. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he that had received 2, he also gained another 2. But he that had received the 1, let me move my little notes for a minute, so we can get adjusted here so you can see a little bit of what's going on here. But he that had received the 1 went and digged in the earth and hid the Lord's money. And that's what y'all do at church all the time. You dig down in that pew and you hide the talent God gave you. After a long time, the Lord of the servants cometh and reckoneth with them. After a long time, it said. It didn't say after a short time or after a medium time. It said after a long time. After a long time. He came. Long time. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. That means checked with them. See? Checked. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside thee 5 talents more. Okay, so if the Lord's standing before you right now and he says to you, child, how many talents have you gained me right now? What is your answer? This is a serious question. Talking to all those viewing, what is your answer to the Lord? What have you gained for the Lord with what he gave you? What have you gained for your Lord with what he gave you? Think about it. Because the Lord is checking with you. And he's wanting to know, what have you gained for him with what he gave you? And think about it. When you multiply something, you could always use that which you've multiplied, right? And go back and gain more with even that, right? Just saying. But anyways, going on. I have gained beside them 5 talents more, he says. Verse 21. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee, that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strewed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth, and lo, there thou hast that is thine. So see, this one didn't gain anything. They didn't put it out there to gain anything back. They hid it. I want you to think about this. Remember, y'all think Jesus is this great big curly woolly teddy bear. But look what he's going to do here. And this is fair. Mind you, what's about to happen is fair. It's not being evil. This is, y'all would perceive it probably as being evil. But here's what he does. His Lord answered and said unto him, Thou wicked and slothful, which means lazy, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strewed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it to him which hath the 10. Boy, that seemed really unfair, right? He took away from that one only had one and give it to the one that had 10 already. That seemed really unfair, didn't it? No, because the one that had the 10 did what the Lord told him to do. And the one that had the 2 did what the Lord told him to. But the one that had the 1 did not. They hid it. They wasn't obedient, so they lost out. For unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. So if you haven't been doing what the Lord told you, and you haven't been obedient to the Lord, and you have gained him nothing, he's going to take what he gave you away. And you're not going to have it anymore. What talent he gave you, you will no longer have. It's going to the ones that's going to use it. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. That's into hell, y'all. Outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Yep. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. When the Son of Man shall come. Now listen here how this says this. There in verse 31. And when the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. I'm way out of frame or something here. There we go. Jesus can't come if his holy angels aren't with him. And all the holy angels with him, it says there in verse 31. Get my camera back in proper frame. There we go. Let's read that one more again. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels now with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. But how can he come with all his holy angels if his angels have not gone up to be with him and to come back with him? Now, I hope you're understanding that there. Let's recap that just one more again. I really love that verse. When the Son of Man shall come, now this is Jesus talking about when he's going to come back. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him. Then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. He is not sitting upon a throne yet. That is something that I just wanted to share there with you, to get across to you. He is not yet sitting upon his throne. But anyways, going on. And before him shall be gathered all nations. Verse 32 there. Before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, and the goats on his left. Y'all have been trying to do this already by hollering right, see, let's right and left, right and left, right and left. God didn't ask for your help in that. And those of you that are on the right think you so righteous, and you want to cast out all the lefties. Now, I'm not saying I agree with all the policies of the lefties. Don't misunderstand, because I really don't. But there are things that the righties are doing right now that I definitely do not agree with either. They're not biblical, they're not holy, and they are not righteous. And if you think they are, there's something clearly wrong with your righteous meter. But anyways, going on. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was an hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and you took me in. Naked, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered, and fed thee, or thirst, and gave thee to drink? When saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in, or naked, and clothed thee? Or when saw we thee sick, or in prison, and came to thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren. And Jesus said we was all his brothers and his sisters, right? Inasmuch you have done it to the least of these my brethren, ye have done it unto me. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. See, we're back here again. Told ye, coming full circle here. But now we still got some more passages, but just saying. Not many more. But we're coming full circle here because we come back to the one that we started with, right here. Verse 41. Then shall he say unto them on the left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was and hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and you gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and you took me not in. Right? Sorry, I was looking off. Yeah. Because I was grabbing something here. That goes with verse 43. I'm going to get into that in just a moment here. I was a stranger, and you took me not in, naked, and ye clothed me not, sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not. The strangers that came to you and your shores, you said, remove them, because ye feared everyone. But also you was greedy and didn't want them even to have a little of your money. Yep, that's what that's saying. See, I have to share what the Lord tells me to share with people. And the Lord has me to say various things throughout these things. And y'all don't like it. Y'all don't like it, but that's okay. I don't care what you like. It ain't about you. It's about Jesus. I was a stranger and you took me not in. No, you sure didn't. A lot of them you wanted to throw out. Naked and you clothed me not. And in prison and you visited me not. Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee and hungered, or athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Let me remind you, I spent a year in a wheelchair. I never saw one minister that whole year, except for when I did manage to make it out to the house of God. No one came and visited me and checked on me. No one called, no one texted, nothing. Is this the churches of God of today? Then I say to you, epic fail. You have failed and come short of the kingdom of God. I was sick and in need. I couldn't walk. And I was having all kinds of troubles, but no one came. No one. Y'all just assumed that my family was taking care of me and that I was fine. You just assumed someone else was doing it instead of checking yourselves. Don't tell me that we can go on like this another 20 and 30 years. You all already hate one another and you don't look after each other. And I am living proof of that. No, we're done here. This is done. We're done. We are done. You're done. This is it. We're wrapping up. The final days are upon us. We're done. Then shall they answer and say to him, Lord, when saw we thee an hungered, or athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then he shall answer them and say, Verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me. And these shall go into everlasting punishment, but the righteous into life eternal. Only the righteous are going into life eternal. See you in the next part. We're going to go into the next. But like I said, this it. We done. We wrapping it up. Try to argue with me on the case. I'm sure the Lord's got some fire laying around He'd like to rain for those of you that want to do that. See you in the next